Before we begin, I'd like to say a few words about guided Zazen. Traditionally, Zazen isn't guided. Once the posture is established, we simply sit. There is nothing to follow, nothing to visualize, and nothing to achieve. In that sense, this recording is not a substitute for Zazen, and it isn't intended to become something you rely upon. Instead, think of it as a gentle introduction. The words simply point towards what has always been here, helping us recognize something that is easily overlooked. If, over time, you find you need the words less and less, then they've done their job. Eventually, the guidance falls away. The posture remains, the breath remains, the sounds remain, just sitting. So, if you're already comfortable sitting in silence, I encourage you to spend most of your practice doing exactly that. But if these words help you settle, help you trust the posture, or help you recognize the simplicity of just sitting, then I'm glad they're here. Take your seat comfortably. Allow your spine to rise naturally. Rest your hands. Let your gaze settle softly on the floor a few feet in front of you. Not looking for anything. Not avoiding anything. Simply seeing. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing you need to become. Nothing missing from this moment. Only this. Perhaps you notice, before you think about the breath, the breathing is already here. The body already knows. The lungs already rise. The lungs already fall. Without instruction, without effort, breathing breathes. Perhaps you notice, before you decide to sit, the body is already sitting. The floor supports you. Gravity settles you. Tiny movements, too small to notice, quietly find their own balance. You don't have to hold the posture together. For these few moments, allow the sitting to sit itself. Sounds appear. Near, far, loud, quiet. You do not have to reach towards them, they simply arrive. Hearing is already happening. Light falls across the room. Colors appear. Shapes appear. Without searching, seeing is already happening. The world quietly offers itself. thoughts may appear. Plans, memories, questions, judgments. You don't need to stop them. You don't need to continue them. Notice that they arrive in exactly the same way as sounds arrive, and leave in exactly the same way that sounds leave. Perhaps you begin to notice that experience is remarkably good at happening without supervision. The heart beats, the breath breathes, the ears hear, the eyes see, the body balances. Life goes on without waiting for someone to manage it. Sometimes it feels as though I am here, watching the world. And perhaps, just for this moment, allow another possibility. Perhaps the world is quietly revealing itself. The warmth of the air, the weight of the body, the sound of a bird, the feeling of breathing. Nothing needs to be reached. Everything arrives. This breath does not need to become the next breath. This moment does not need to arrive anywhere else. Notice how completely this moment is already itself. The breath changes, sounds change, light changes, thoughts change, the body changes. Change continues without anyone making it happen. Like clouds crossing an open sky, like the moon reflected in still water. Nothing needs to be held, nothing needs to be pushed away. And perhaps you notice that awareness does not become larger when experience is quiet, nor smaller when experience is busy. The sky does not become less sky because birds fly through it. So rather than asking, "Am I doing Zazen?" perhaps notice something simpler. Sitting is already sitting. Breathing is already breathing. Hearing is already hearing. Seeing is already seeing. Thinking is already thinking. Nothing needs to become meditation. This is meditation. You may have begun thinking that you were listening to these words, and perhaps now you notice that these words, the breath, the sounds, the body, the room, have all been appearing together in the same boundless moment, not inside you, not outside you, just this. Remain here for a little while longer. Nothing to add, nothing to remove, nothing to hold, nothing to escape, just this. As this meditation comes to an end, nothing special needs to end. The room is still here. The breath is still here. The body is still here. Seeing, hearing, breathing, walking, living. This same complete moment, continuing exactly as it always has. Thank you.